Good evening, guys, and welcome back to another episode of The Purple Mic. I am your host, Erica Nichole Mason, here in Los Angeles. And tonight I am co hosting alongside one of my special and amazing friends, Lashonna. Lashonna, how are you,
Hey
girl?
guys, I'm good. How are you?
I'm quite excited per usual. I mean, we haven't had a Queen's talk in a while, and we have two special
No.
guests on this evening, so I'm thrilled. I really am.
Yeah.
Can
Yes.
you do the honors in introducing our guests?
Sure. All right. So we have Quinn that is residing here in Georgia with us. And then we have Danielle residing, of course, in Georgia with us. Say hey, you
Hello, everyone.
guys.
Hello.
So how are
Awesome.
you guys feeling tonight?
I'm excited.
I'm feeling
I'm
good.
intrigued to
I'm
see where
feeling
this is
good.
going to go.
Yeah. Erica, how you feeling all the way over there in Cali?
You know what? I'm inquisitive because it's a topic tonight that can steer many ways, and I'm interested to
Mm-hmm.
hear the feedback from our ladies here
Yeah.
and understanding, what their experiences have looked like. But before we begin, we need to do a little housekeeping and remind you guys to definitely head on over to our social media platforms and please, please, please follow us here on YouTube. Hit the notification bell so that you are alerted when we drop a new episode. So, tonight's topic is produced by Lashonna, and I'm so thrilled because I mean, the details, girl, the details. You're amazing. Jealousy. When friendship gets cloudy, dealing with
Mm-hmm.
jealousy among friends. So we're
Yes.
discussing the topic of jealousy tonight. So I'll pass the baton over
Okay.
to my host, Lashonna, and let you rock out, girl. Let's go.
So we are going to get into tonight's episode. Let's get ready. Let's talk about it. So where do y'all think jealousy come from? You know, you've gotten a promotion or you've gotten engaged, you've gotten married, and your friends say some, a little slick like, well, it's about time. How long you been there? And they say it in a joking way, but you can kind of feel I don't know about you.
I would say I think
Okay.
most of all feelings are going to be internal. They are internal to self. So
Hmm.
I wouldn't internalize it too much personally. I would really want to know why they felt that way,
Mm,
right? What is it that I don't know about you, or what is it that I need to go back and think on that I do know about you that would cause you to have these feelings towards me at that time?
yeah. Because like, does it come from insecurity? Is it comparison in culture? Is it lifestyle stages? Like what's the difference? Because I've seen it where I've had a friendship, and then all of a sudden that friend just stopped talking to me just out of the blue. And when I call them, like just to check on them to see how they're doing, it's real short, real dry. And it's like if I did something, say something. I got married. A friend of mine was just like, "Oh, like, well, ain't you a little old to be worried about that?" Ma'am, no. No, just because I decided to get married at the time that I did, which was the best for me, that I feel like was the best for me, doesn't mean that, I'm a little too old to be worried about that or be, concerned about a man taking care of me. No, I can take care of myself, but I do desire to want a husband. I mean, you got one. How come I can't have one?
Oh, then you have to ask yourself, well, how are they feeling in their marriage?
It's a
Yeah,
good question, then. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that ain't got nothing to do with me because your marriage is your marriage and mine is
And
mine.
mine is
Well, and
mine.
I think it kind of piggybacks what Danielle was said. It's still an internal issue. It's something internally in them to cause them to feel that way. I always feel like when jealousy,
Yeah.
we know it is a feeling, but I think it's something
Hmm.
deep down in them, whether that's self-esteem. I don't know. I always feel like it's everybody's season. This season it may be you. Next season it may
Right.
be Danielle. Next season it may
Right.
be Erica, and then it may be mine last. But I'm gonna
Right.
root you over. I'm gonna root you up. I'm gonna root
Hmm.
Danielle up. I'm gonna root Erica, and then I'm expecting when it's my time, you guys root
Yeah,
me up as
root you.
Yeah.
well. But
Exactly.
sometimes I feel like people don't feel that way. Sometimes they always want it to be their season, and that's just not how life goes. I
No,
mean, it just isn't.
it just
But
is.
eternally, it's some eternal issues that I
It's
think
just
they
something.
have to
Yeah.
deal with. Yeah.
Also, do you guys think that social media plays a role in it, with people posting in their lives looking like it's perfect? Because for me, I do. I think that sometimes social media plays a big part. We're in a stage, in an era where everybody want to post everything. Everybody want to show everything.
There's a
Everything.
reel, there's a story. I do. I honestly and
Mm,
truly do. But
I'll go. Oh yeah, I think so. I think so.
yeah.
It does.
and this is just my personal feeling on it. For me, I shy away from posting a lot of different things
Mm,
because only though I'm selective about the people that I surround myself with,
right.
and only those individuals who I feel are privileged enough to know what's going on in my life will know what's going on in my life. I
Got
don't
you.
need people outside of my circle in my affairs. Too many ears, too many eyes, and too many in my place for me. Um, I just don't welcome it. I don't need it. I don't like it because then I feel like it increases the probability of us having issues in our relationship.
Mhm.
Mm. Quinn, how do you feel about it? Do you feel like you said, social media, you say you do, expand on it. How do you, like, why?
I mean, I feel it does play a role. Obviously, I mean, think about social media. We only see the good. I mean, if it's
Yeah.
bad, it may be news related, but
Right.
nobody's posting. I just had an argument with my husband or my boyfriend or significant. I mean, nobody's posting that.
Right.
I mean, let's be honest, they're not posting that. So you only see the good. So I
Mm-hmm.
think when, again, that jealousy, that internal issue starts to play a factor, it's that one friend in the comment saying something in regards to that. Every relationship, friendship, partnership, it's always this. I mean, you may
Yeah.
have some straight narrows, it may be this, and then it may be significant lows. But I think in that's just how things go. I get why Danielle indicating, hey, certain friends, I understand that, but I'm also, again, me, I feel you should be able to post whatever you want to post.
Yeah.
Whatever you post, people going to talk no matter what, whether you post things, whether you don't post things, because it leaves this era of the word I'm looking for. It leaves this era of that question mark, just a big question
Yeah.
mark for whatever, for their
Yeah.
mind, internally what that person is feeling. I think they project that onto you, you know.
Mm. Yeah.
So
You're
I
right. You're right.
believe
Cause
eternally, it's like, what?
cause
This not
between
even
like
how I'm
y'all,
feeling.
between y'all posts, because we're all friends on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
I don't see you guys post that much on Facebook, let alone Instagram. Like, Quinn, I see you pop up every now and then on Instagram, because I'm like, oh, okay, there she go. I see Quinn on another trip. There she go. Get it. Because you travel.
Right.
Between you and Danielle, y'all be out there traveling. Well, both y'all Geminis, that's why.
Just
Y'all be out
came
there
back.
traveling.
Just came back.
So when I hear that you guys are out traveling and you guys are doing stuff, I'll be so excited because I'm like, ooh, I can't wait till I get that girl, because I'm gonna be out there traveling just like y'all. But I love seeing it. So, Erica, the question was that, do you think social media plays a role in jealousy among friends?
I absolutely do. It becomes a competitive spirit where it's almost a race. Oh my gosh, what is she wearing? How she didn't tell me about that. Like, what's going on? Like, ring ring. So, I saw your post. Yeah. And it's almost like I have to tell you before I'm actually living my life.
Right.
Like, a real friend would not challenge you like that. And naturally, we know if we stay in the loop with our friends, we know what we're up to. But sometimes the
Hmm.
jealousy does kick in, like, oh, I didn't think the pictures were going to look that good. Like, oh my God, like, her husband spent this kind of money on her. I need to talk to my husband. Like, yeah, look at this. It's not a competition. So I
Yeah.
think it's a societal situation here where people just feel like, if it's not about the celebrities and it's about their closest, what I call frenemies, and trying to keep up and making sure that it's matching the circle or better. So yeah, it does exist, and it's unfortunate. I think the older you get, though, you know yourself, 40s plus, and it's like you don't necessarily have time for that. You kind of back away from it and distance yourself from those type of people because there's some growing up they need to do. That's a them issue. So
To
yeah,
pick it,
definitely exists. Yeah.
it's
So
funny that you
true.
mentioned the stats because I actually looked up some earlier, and it said when it comes to occupational envy and jealousy, that it peaks in the middle age, like middle age individuals. Career jealousy
Mm.
rises. It rose from
Hmm.
22% among young adults in their
Mm.
20s to 43% in those that were in their 40s. But then it dropped down to 36% in those that are
Oh
50 and
wow.
older.
Wow.
And when you
Mm.
think about it, it makes sense. You're very competitive um, in your 20s and stuff, and it just builds because you get to that peak in your 30s and you're like, oh, I'm hitting this train. It should be coming. Life is
Mm-hmm.
doing what it needs to do. And I don't know about you. I don't know if I'm one of the oldest or the oldest on this podcast right now, but I can tell you once you hit that 45 plus, you become part of that IDC club. I'm good.
That part. That part.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. You become like, I don't care.
I
I don't
don't
Right.
care.
care because I'm
I
secure
don't
in
care.
myself. I'm confident in my abilities, and I'm really only concerned with my own progression and improvement and growth in life. I want nothing but the best for those that are around me. That's my friends,
Yeah.
my family, the people that I work with. And
Yeah.
if we can't talk through this, I'm not going to put you down, but I promise you, I'm not going to sit there and go out of my way. I'm going to be cordial, I'm going to be professional,
Mm-hmm.
but it's going to be up to the other individual to be like, okay, there's an opening here. I'm going to take it. If you're
Mhm.
not, that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
because
good.
I think that's the one thing Quinn, I learned from you when we were like, teenage moms, and I saw how you moved and how you were like very much so concerned. Okay, I got to like the most important family that I have is the one that I created. I'm doing this for them. Like this is what I'm doing it for, and I admired that so much from you. I was like, okay, I see that. Let me do that. Even though you would be in Florida sometimes because Quinn will drop her hat and be going to Florida, and it makes and she'll be gone. I'm like, Quinn, where you at? Girl, I had to move back to Florida. Not Quinn. What did this happen? I admired that in how she carried herself in everything. She was just very much so goal oriented. And she would tell me that, like, Sean, you got to do this. You got to, I'm like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I got to do, so I always make sure that you surround yourself with people that care and that love you, admire them, and for all the things that they
Right.
do. So there are signs that jealousy is brewing. So passive aggressive comments. How many of you guys have had passive aggressive comments?
Mm.
Somebody that gave you a little passive aggressive comment like, you got that on the day. I see you. What you see?
And you
What's
do.
going on?
What you see?
Thank you very much. I appreciate
Right.
your compliment.
I like that. What you see, I'm gonna use
Right.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What you see? Or even
Right.
like, so you got your hair done like that. Couldn't have been me. Excuse me.
You're right. It
Excuse me.
couldn't have been
It could
you.
have
That's
been.
why they put it on me. Yeah, that's why they put it on me. Yeah.
Distance or avoided. Now, how many
Hmm.
people did
Okay.
distance themselves from you or avoided you all the way?
It, it it definitely does happen, and when it does, it goes back to Quinn's statement. It becomes it's about me time because you can't become consumed with other people and what they're going through. It may not have anything to do with you because they
Mm-hmm.
have
Mhm.
all this struggle. But for me, I need to pick my one struggle, and it ain't gonna be you because I got a million other things over here.
It ain't you.
Right. Like I got
So
99 problems and you ain't one.
that part. So yeah,
Yes.
you really have to have the compass, on in situations like that because when the needle is pointing toward that word jealousy, and you
Yeah.
feel it too. It's not even about a mental process of, is she tripping or you feel it. And
Yeah.
vibes are energy, all of that. It matters. So, whenever your intuition, that's what it's there for. Whenever it's telling you that something's off, It's off.
It's definitely off.
Yeah.
Now that is one of the signs: unspoken tension and weird vibes. You ever been in like
Ooh,
any
You
yes.
walk in the
anybody want to
room.
talk about that?
You can
Anybody want to
feel
talk
the
about that?
tension. You can feel the
Yeah.
tension.
Mm-hmm.
Cut it with a knife.
And it also like segues to like, why are you avoiding me? Why are
Mm.
you distancing yourself from me? The unspoken tension, like you can just feel it. Like soon as they walk in the room, or as soon as you out somewhere, and you get more looks than they getting, and then they be looking at you like, now
What's
Danielle,
that? They be like, I can't take you nowhere. What?
now Danielle, you done been a couple. Now I done seen you dressed up and been a couple places. Now you may not have been out with your friends. That have you not felt that tension when you walk in a room from the other women and they looking at you like,
Yeah.
dang, I ain't gonna stand a chance. Cause all the men here looking on the swivel.
Listen, and you know what I do? I smile and I go about being who I am authentically in that space. And if I have an opportunity and someone looks at me crazy, I'll speak. Oh, hello, how are you?
That's
Because I'm gonna
Quinn.
make you real
Quinn
uncomfortable. I'm gonna make you real
she was doing
uncomfortable.
that too.
She's gonna make you real uncomfortable.
That
Yeah,
part.
because I've had
You know what?
situations where
I
I've had
think
to like
now
dress
where
down.
it's
Like I would let
crazy.
her dress cute and then I would dress down.
I've done that, Erica. I've done that
Yeah,
as well. Sometimes I do that more than I would probably admit to. If I know my friend is dressing up, I'm really
like
happy they dressing up. So I dress down.
yeah,
Yeah.
dress
Yeah.
I'm
I
down
mean,
or
I'm a
just
yeah.
different type of Gemini, I guess. Because
Sometimes
if my
I
friend's
do
dressing
that.
up, I'm dressing up. And if I'm dressing up, I'm
Yeah.
telling my friends I'm dressing up. I'm
She
encouraging.
ain't
Come on,
lying.
girl. Come on. What you doing? What we got? We gonna get cute
She
today.
ain't lying. Because anytime her and
Yeah.
I have gone out somewhere,
because I probably
and she,
felt
Yeah.
like, why are you calling me to find out what we're wearing? Just wear what you would naturally wear.
No,
Because
I
to me,
gotta
it's like I
know.
want
Now
you to
I
feel
need
your
to know.
best.
No, I want to know. I want to know. Like, yeah, I gotta know.
Really?
You dressing up? What you wearing? What color? Black? Okay, I'm gonna wear black. Like I'm that friend. Like, oh, you wearing purple? Let me see if I got something similar
I don't
or
know. I don't have
something.
to.
I don't know. Like, I
yeah,
don't have to do the same color, but you get what I'm saying. I'm like, okay,
yeah,
girl,
Right.
you wearing black? Okay, maybe I won't wear black. I'll wear something else. I gotta know. Like, I need to know
yeah,
what you're wearing. Yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I
Because that's
need to know for the
yeah.
opposite reason. I tend to overdress. So
Ah,
See, now
sometimes
that's
Okay.
smart.
Okay.
that the thing. So you ever seen that trend where they say why does it have to be a special occasion to dress up? That's me.
Right.
That's me. And
That's
most
you.
times when I
Okay.
know I'm going out, if I know I'm
Uh-huh.
stepping out, oh, I'm stepping all the way out, baby.
she
I'm
showing
gonna
you.
step. I'm gonna
Ooh,
step
do
all the
that,
way out.
Danielle.
So we gonna go. I went to an art exhibit with my cousin not too long ago, and I had on an outfit, and I thought about it so much in my head. I was like, I know I'm gonna be overdressed. I know I'm gonna be overdressed, but I felt good in it, and I loved it to the point where I ended up putting another outfit in the car. Called my cousin and was like, "What are you wearing?" And she told me, and she was looking cute. She's casual cute, and I was like, "Okay." And I could picture the outfit, and I was like, "I am overdressed." I got ready to change my clothes in the car, and I did. I ain't gonna lie. I changed my clothes in the car. I put one foot out the door and was like, "I can't do it. This not me. I'm gonna be me all day. And if I'm overdressed, I'm overdressed."
See, and
As
that's what
you
I mean.
should. As you
That's
should.
exactly
That's
what I'm saying with
okay.
Danielle. So
I like
just be
that.
yourself, and then you have a better
Be
experience
yourself.
because you're
Yeah.
being you. You're bringing
Because you
your
being
best.
you, you can't help it. You can't help but to
Correct.
like to be you. Because there's times Queen and I done went out. Queen be like, I said, Queen, am I overdressed? She said, Girl, yeah, you overdressed. I'm like, okay. And so I brought another outfit. I'm like, what about this? She said, Girl, just wear what you already had on.
Mm-hmm.
I say, just wear that because I want her to be
It's like the
her.
only thing you need
But
to know
she
is the
always
dress code. Is it
overdressed. Wear
formal,
that. Wear
semi-formal,
that.
whatever? You know,
Yeah, yeah,
that's it.
But what
yeah,
I can
yeah,
say even about this conversation right here is the friendships and the individuals. Like I feel like the individuals that are here on this panel are secure enough in themselves to not be like we're uplifting,
yeah,
right?
Yes.
It's not a I'm a uplift you over here, but I really don't fool with you over there.
I'm
No,
gonna
I
throw
feel like
shade.
there's a genuine I'm gonna uplift you at all times. So
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
goes back to knowing who you surround yourself with. Being careful, listening
Agreed.
to that intuition on the inside that says that relationship was for this season
Hmm.
and not for this one.
Mhm.
You
Mm,
know.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the
Agree to
hardest
that,
part
Danielle.
because, you're also growing, so you also have to move in the direction that you're supposed to be going in. And that's always a difficult process, I think. The evolution in that process leads you to your story. And so it's happened to me, and it's unfortunate because so many years sometimes, like even decades, are wrapped up in friendships.
Yeah.
And it may not necessarily have anywhere else to go. That's the sad part.
How many of you have shrunk your light for that one
Mm.
friend? Like, so like Erica, you said that you've changed outfits, or dressed, down. You've shrunken your light just because somebody else, to make somebody else feel good. And it's like, why I gotta do that
Yeah,
to stroke your ego? Like, I'm too old to be doing it. I'm not doing
yeah,
that no more. And not even a friend. It could have been a coworker. It could have been a family member. Anything. Like, have you ever had to have that hard conversation to talk to them about,
I never got around to
that
it.
feeling,
Never did
that
it.
weird vibe?
I think kind of piggybacking what Erica was saying, I think with that particular friend, the envy becomes jealousy. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like they start to envy you, and then that envy, it becomes jealousy and almost slight obsession, and they don't even understand
Ooh.
that they've peeked into
Yeah,
that next thing, with the envy, the jealousy, and almost
Yes.
borderline
yeah,
obsession. And I think sometimes, I guess it kind of goes back to what the topic we were saying. If Erica would have noticed it up front, she could have set those healthy boundaries with that particular friend. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But sometimes we don't see it. We're
mm,
blinded by, oh,
Because we're
they so
in it.
nice. They just, yeah, we're in it.
Hmm.
Sometimes we don't. It takes somebody else to actually look. And then that obsession, it becomes what we talking about now, kind of those weird vibes, that person.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
if the boundaries
Yeah.
would have been set prior to that, it wouldn't have leaked into those other things. I'm therapy
No, that's
talking,
right.
but
That's absolutely right, because that goes right into our next segment when it's time to set boundaries. Because if the
Mhm,
jealousy turns into toxicity, it turns into sabotage, it turns
mhm,
into gossiping about you, it turns into resentment. Like, it turns into all those
mhm.
things to the point, like you said, Quinn, they become obsessed about you. But
It's
it
crazy.
also could be
A
because
lot.
you thought it may have been admiration. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
how you may have thought that it was
definitely.
admiration and and just that person caring about you. Like, and sometimes we
Well, there's
miss.
flattery. It's flattery, and
Right,
you don't mind sharing. I mean, we share things all the time, or
right.
there might be a
Yeah.
sale or something. We're both picking up the same thing, but yeah,
Hmm.
when it becomes, I want to be you, that's unhealthy.
That's not healthy. So
That's
no. So,
unhealthy.
like, that's when it's time to set the boundaries. You know when to walk away. You got
Mhm.
to know when to walk away. Give it some space, because we've all been there where we've had to give friendships some space,
Yes.
because
Okay, sorry, y'all.
it's becoming to the point where I'm beginning not to like you. I'm
That's
beginning
what
not to like
happens.
you. Like,
Yeah.
with you, saying certain things. But not only that, I also notice that sometimes in those friendships, or you're in a friendship group, but you're closer to one of the friends more than the other,
Mhm.
Mm,
that they start to turn everybody else against you.
Yep.
And you're looking like, now, hold up now. I was the common denominator of how all y'all met. Now all
Yep.
y'all don't like me.
Yeah. That's
and
exactly
it
how it
makes
goes.
and it makes you feel
Mm,
like you're the person at fault. It makes
yeah.
you feel like you're the one who has done them wrong,
Mhm.
not knowing that that one friend has been saying little things
Mhm.
about you to them.
So going back to your question, have you had a conversation with them? I never did because I felt like I would only be entertaining the devil. That's
Mm.
their issue with me.
Yeah.
And my only responsibility in that matter is to remove myself until that person
Yeah.
can get healthy. So while we're on the subject of boundaries, that's how I conduct myself, because I don't want to lose myself in their energy. And I don't want
Yeah.
to be consumed.
Yeah.
I think it's the healthiest thing to do. Yeah.
I would assume so, because I think for me, I had a really close friend. Uh, Danielle, you may remember this person. We were all in the little group together.
Mhm.
Um, and I mean, like, that was my friend. Like, talked on the phone to her every day. I think I talked to her more than I talked to Danielle. We was
Mhm.
on the phone every day, group chatting, FaceTiming one another. We was just always on the phone. And all of a sudden, she just dropped off the face of the earth. Just like, bloop, stop. Like, she blocked me. I was like, now what did I do?
Not
I,
blocked.
yeah, blocked me on everything. So I was talking to Nayel. I said, do you know this girl blocked me? She was like, well, Shauna, what you do? Nothing. I did nothing. I don't know what I did. I can't even ask her what I did. And until this day, I am still blocked. I don't know what I did. I don't know where
Mm.
she is, how she doing, what she doing, like none of those things. But I always think about her from time to time because our friendship was great from
Mhm.
from what I may have seen, because I was always there for her. I was always a listening ear. But then I had to realize I was always the one reaching out.
Mhm.
I
So
was always the one reaching out. I was always the one, contacting that person, trying to see how they're doing. And I was like, and it wasn't reciprocated that way. And yeah, I was just like, well, maybe it was a good thing that that friendship, ended abruptly. And sometimes you don't get closure. It's just over. You just move on, and
So what
that's
I
just
think
what
is
it
that
is.
sometimes that's just God moving you in new spaces, because He knows
Yeah.
what's best for you. And He can see things and He's safeguarding you. Because a lot of times these people aren't healthy. And I mean, we've seen so many movies like this play out. I mutually poured into you, and I thought that we pour value into each other, and we
Hmm.
could move, along in this life together. But, if you're dealing with, your own issues, and that's cool too. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be open here. Yeah.
So my other question is like, what does the good friendship look like to you?
One where you can be upset with one another and actually discuss it. If you harm one another or hurt each other's feelings, and you're like, oh, wait a minute, let me analyze this for a minute, and you can
Hmm.
reflect on that and
Mhm.
apologize to each other, or even if it's not even an apology that's required, just simply talking it out and having healthy communication. I would say
Yeah.
good friendships come with healthy communication and knowing when to kind of push and pull with that person, allowing each other to
Mm.
have space when you need it. Because I know sometimes I will distance myself from my sister, and she'd be like, "You going through something? You not talking? You not texting? You not doing? I'm gonna give you your time. Just know she'll check in every once in a while." And she'll be like, "So we back yet?" And then when we finally, I'm like, "Okay, I'm out of my shell. I'm out of this moment." She said, "Okay, now we're gonna talk about this. So what was it that was going on?" And I think in those types of friendships and relationships,
Hmm.
you need that, you
Yeah,
know.
you do. So where you can have an open and honest relationship with your friend, and your friend is able to come and tell you, hey, you know what? You offended me when you said that. I didn't like it. It made me feel, XYZ when you said XYZ. And I think in having those type of friendships and those type of relationships helps you grow to be a better person. And it also helps you to be able to navigate this type of friendship, this type of relationship. It also helps you get a chance to get to know like exactly who you are when it comes to this particular person, because sometimes you can think you're a friend of a person, and then come to find out you have to realize like, I may not be a friend. I may just be, you know, an associate,
An associate.
because
That part.
how it is. And then, you have to take inventory because I thought we were friends. You look at me as an associate. I thought we were friends.
Or it's like the
But
what can I
you,
get out of you? I just always felt like I was, giving on to this person, but I wasn't. I mean, they were there for me, sure, but I didn't feel like I was having fun anymore, if that makes sense. I didn't feel
Mhm.
like I wanted every time I came around this person, it was a chore. Or what's the mood gonna be like
Mm.
today? Is it gloom, June, moody, you know? And I just want to be able to be my authentic self. Or if I tell you something, will you use it against me? It was too much
yeah,
thinking. And when I'm in my head, that to me tells me that we're not as good of friends because I shouldn't have to always think when I'm around you. That's a part of
yeah,
being a friend is that I can let go and have that vulnerability and have that
And feel
space to,
safe.
and feel
and I
safe.
can't do that anymore. So I dreaded hanging out and seeing that individual.
I saw something today. It's funny you asked that question, and it indicates um, pouring into each other. How did it comment go? And I should have screenshot it, but it indicate showing up in a relationship or having a healthy relationship is showing love even through anger, you know.
Mm,
Mhm.
So I think that's again pouring into each other.
yeah,
Uh and whether that's good or bad, because I think as friends, relationship wise, we should be able to do that and still come back to that place where we first met it.
yeah,
So I know it's
that's
kind of
true.
cliche, but
Yeah. No, it's not,
just
but
that
it's true.
simple.
My thing is this: I can't love you more than I can't love you more than I love myself. I can only give you as much as you give me. And that's
Hmm.
crazy to say. But it's like in this day and age, you don't find really friendships that's like, that's my ride or die. You don't find that often. And when you do, sometimes in this culture, it's kind of scarce and you're kind of scared of it. And it's like, is this friend gonna hurt me? Can I be safe around this friend? And then when you find out that you can be safe around that friend, you can tell them some secrets. You can tell them, what you're going through. Like sometimes I know when I was going through a lot of things, Quinn was the first person I called. What you doing? Because I'm just boohoo crying. And she was like, do you need to talk? And I'm like, yeah. You want to come over? I was like, yeah. She said the door is open. and
Mm.
I'm beelining, to her because it's like I know I have a safe space and I know she's gonna understand where I'm coming from. Um, there are times I didn't spoke to Danielle about my son, about the fascia, and I'd be like, if I see him, I'm gonna run him over with a car. Help me off this ledge because I gotta see him today. And if I see him today, he's getting ran over. I'm gonna be on Fox 5 News doing 5 to 10. Where you
Independent.
just can be, in that safe space with that friend, and they're able to be like, okay, I got you. I'm gonna talk you on off this ledge. Come on. I'm gonna talk you off, and it's gonna be all right. And tomorrow's gonna be a better day. So I think a friendship is, and I'm gonna take Erica's because you know what your Taurus friend said. Wayne said he said levels. He said, "Mommy, there are levels to this." And Erica and Wayne birthday on the same day. So when I heard him say levels, I thought about Eric because he was talking about his little girl, and he was like, "Mommy, there's level to this." And so, and I think that there are levels to certain type of friendships. Like who is a part of your inner circle. Like they can walk through the chambers of your heart because they know you. And then you have some of those friends like I can only tell but this much.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I tell anything else,
That part. Yeah.
the whole United States is gonna know.
Yeah. That
It's a
part.
lot. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. So and then you just have some friends who like, I just like to hang out with that friend. We don't gotta talk. We can just kick it and drink some wine if we wanted to. And we just chilling, watch the movie
Mhm.
or whatever. But I think there are certain levels, to friendships. And then there are those friendships that become cousins. Queen, that become cousins. or become sisters, and you just, you float, you go through life, with them. You having life with them, and that's the beautiful thing about it. So I would say for me, like when it comes to trying to set boundaries when it comes to that friendship, honestly, for me, when I find out the friend is not a true friend for me, I cut them off. How many I have cut off a friend?
Ooh, I think it's that where I've kind of seen something and I'm just like, let me fall back a little bit. And the same thing, you don't contact me, and I dang sure didn't contact them. So
Bye,
that was it.
Felicia.
Right. So
Bye.
no, not having to say it directly. No,
Hmm.
I haven't.
Yeah. Danielle?
I think this circle's gonna go all the way around because I'm in the same boat. I I am truly to that. I'm only gonna put forth so much effort, and when it's not okay, I wish you the best in all your future endeavors. Nothing but peace,
Mhm.
blessings, and happiness. Goodbye.
Dang, peace, blessings, and happiness.
That's it. I
It's
like
like,
that, Danielle. Sum it right
okay,
up.
right. Yeah, I don't think what, it's true. I haven't had to do that either because most of mine they just exit stage left.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, dang. For me, it's like, dang, I thought we was, but cool. Less stress I have to worry about. Cause yeah, nah. So yeah, peace, love, and happiness to you. Okay. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. Well, as we wrap this up, I want to say thank you to all of you guys for coming out and being on the podcast. I know this is your first time, but you guys have
Yeah.
been watching the podcast, right? Y'all been
Yes.
watching, right? Okay, good.
I
And
haven't. I'm sorry, y'all, but I will after today.
Aw, yes.
aw,
I
Last
didn't know the Purple
episode.
Mic was still doing it. I remember I watched a couple years back when Sean invited me, but I didn't. That's why I haven't. But I will after this. Okay.
okay, it's okay.
Absolutely. We're in our fourth season. Still, we should
Yeah,
be in the completion of the fifth, but life is life. And
Life
Sean
is
yeah.
and I
life.
both
Life
just
is
got
life.
married. So it's like,
Yes,
listen, we'll get back on the mic when we have time, and we're back. So
that part.
thank you so much for joining us
That
tonight.
part.
So much
You're
fun.
welcome.
Yeah.
We want to say thank you. Remember to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I'm missing one.
X.
What's the other?
X. X.
Oh, X. Oh, and on YouTube too. So it's like 5.
Oh, YouTube,
Okay.
most importantly, because that's where our episodes are.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's our episodes are on YouTube. And if you have your own personal stories, please go ahead and drop your personal stories in our inbox so that way we can see them, see what you guys have been what's going on with your friendship. And also, you might want to write it down, what you've been going through, write it down in a journal so that way you can kind of look back and reflect back on how to set those boundaries and how to just be a really, really good friend. So we want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to Erica. And
Always
I want to say
thrilled.
thank you to Quinn. And I want to say thank you to Danielle. And I had so much fun with you guys here on the Purple Mic. And hopefully it won't be y'all last time. Y'all be able to become, more guests or, maybe some permanent people, on
Yeah.
Purple Mic.
Absolutely.
You
Being on
just call me anytime, y'all.
I love it.
Most definitely. All right. Love you guys.
Have a
Bye.
good
Thank
night.
you
Bye.
so much
Good
for watching.
night.